mercy upon us, O Lord God of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power. As thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us. And let them know thee, as we have known thee, that there is no God but only thou, O God. Shew new signs, and make other strange wonders. Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works. Raise up indignation, pour out wrath, take away the adversary, and destroy the enemy. Make the time short, remember the covenant, and let them declare thy wonderful works. Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite in sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say, there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit thou them, as from the beginning. O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name, and upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn. O be merciful unto Jerusalem, thy holy city, the place of thy rest. Fill Zion with thine unspeakable oracles, and thy people with thy glory. Give testimony unto those that thou hast possessed from the beginning, and raise up prophets that have been in thy name. Reward them that wait for thee, and let thy prophets be found faithful. O Lord, hear the prayer of thy servants, according to the blessing of Aaron over thy people, that all they which dwell upon the earth may know that thou art the Lord, the eternal God. In Yahweh's holy name we pray. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Today's class. Married to the flesh and not the Messiah is what separates you from life eternal.
Eternal life. Eternal life. Hey, shalom, shalom. Giving our praise to the Most High and His Son, Yahushua. We're going to be touching on the people that are married to sin and not the Messiah. One thing that happens is the Messiah chooses someone to help lead the flock, give them disciples, help build the nation. And what happens is our peoples are so used to sin that they see nothing wrong with still living in sin. It's a terrible thing, to be in sin. Some of you already don't dealt with that, but some of you haven't. And this thing here, it confounds me to understand that watching YouTube, I was just like, company shut down, company shut down, company shut down. And I'm just like, wow, is this something that's about to be major? But it haven't knocked on your door yet. But the people that are still married to the flesh, some of it could be your wife or your husband. Some of you don't understand these things. The Messiah calls us to be righteous peoples, to live righteous, to treat your neighbor, love that neighbor, teaches us to be humans again, not beasts. And we reject it. Give me this first letter. We reject it, man. When you just you're a pathological liar. You're married to the flesh. You know, when you can't walk straight, you're married to the flesh. You know, it just confounds me that people's rather get dealt with. You know, this thing here is not hard. It's easier than you going to spend 40 hours a week on a job.
Bring it out.
But read out.
A seer. A seer is a prophet who specializes in receiving divine revelation through visions and dreams. Essentially, is a person who knows the Messiah's messages and the hidden truth. Seers were entrusted with the Messiah's word, and they use their spiritual sight to guide people. They provide moral and spiritual accountability and ensure that leaders rely on the Messiah rather than human wisdom. 1 Samuel chapter 9 and verse 9. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of God, thus he spake, Come, and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer.
One thing we have people that's making critical mistakes in life. But when you're not thinking right, those are judgments.
Work it out.
You know, when you don't seek counsel, you want to come tell somebody what you're about to do. Shame on you, man. And shame on you that's about to go through shame. I just don't get it, man. This is the easiest thing, but you know what? I was talking about it last night. It's that pride in that flesh, man. You've been taught one way, and that's the only way you know. Some of you been in this building for years, haven't repented, haven't converted. You're still walking around in sin. And, you know, some people's in the truth be trying to cover you. But eventually the Most High gonna tap them on the shoulder too. Because when the Most High dealing with someone, let the Most High and His Son deal with them. Stop trying to be an interferer. Read,
Samuel, a prominent seer who guided Israel and anointed its first kings.
You understand, we always had prophets, man, that try to help guide our peoples. Even Moses knew once he passed this where Israel was going. They had already charged him up by going back to Egypt, man. Some of you still want to be in Egypt. What are you getting out of it? I mean, what loves that you get from it?
Bring it out.
This place here is destroying people, man, and people still holding on to a fake hope.
Man.
Read,
Gad, David's seer, who provided crucial counsel to King David during his reign.
Yeah, he provided crucial counsel. You know what? That's one thing people hate. They hate to be told the right way. They gonna do it the wrong way every time. Read on.
Hanani, a seer who confronted King Asa of Judah for his reliance on foreign alliances rather than God.
Rather than Messiah, man, you know, some of y'all are still doing these things, man, and trying to warn you, and you're taking the warning, man, and as a joke. It's gonna be a joke on you soon. I can promise you that. Some of you, man, are stiff-necked and hard-headed, man. Give me this first video, man. Give me that one video. Because I've seen so many women snatch men's up out of this truth. I don't care how big or strong they were. They pull them right out of here, man. You know, because of what? Flesh and not the Messiah. You shouldn't let no one pull you away from your ultimate blessing, guidance, instructions. Play this video.
We do not own the rights to this video. This video is for educational purposes only.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's positive. That's a lot of men's in Israel. Still catering to that monster in the house. You're not gonna be happy, man, if you are servant to your wife. It's sad. I've seen this over and over. The wife leave first, then the husband follow right after. That ain't nothing but a beta male. But play the video.
It sounds noble, but men, let's be real. This mantra was never about love. It became a strategy to avoid confrontation. Keep her happy, keep her quiet, and keep the peace. But peace built on silence isn't peace at all. It's avoidance.
Positive.
And you can
Sometimes you're married to these women, to your wives, and y'all afraid to tell them, hey, we going this way. Wife gonna tell you what she wanna do. This is what's going on, man. I see it clearly now. You know, brothers scared to stand up to their wife. Let me ask you this. What's gonna happen if you lose her? You're gonna gang another. You can't be having all your hope to someone that ain't following the Messiah, because if she ain't following the Messiah, she ain't following you, and she don't love you. She don't love the Messiah. She don't love you.
Bring it out.
That's just plain and simple. Head games, but play.
can only sweep so much under the rug before you trip over it. In my new book, The Man the Moment Demands, I expose why this misleading mantra fails both men and women. It puts the wife on a pedestal as the better half while reducing the husband to a servant.
Positive. You was upside down when you come in this truth, and you still walking upside down. Sad. Sad, man. It is sad that our brothers, and you'll find that it's just not in this camp, it's in all camps. It's all over, man, especially in the Christianity church. One thing that I see with these other nations, they wives respect their husbands.
Bring it out.
They not all up in their face, and they not doing all of that networking and stuff. Because let me tell you something, what's going to happen is she going to end up, or he going to end up back at his old zip code. Nowhere. Because this is what you're seeing us, how we are being destroyed. This is why I say, you know, when I look at the movement, I try to deal with the sisters, deal with the brothers, deal with the sisters. Sisters okay as long as it's a party. But when it comes down to doing some physical work, shit, they ain't having that. Ain't no gathering. It ain't no love. You know, I'm here to tell the truth today. Because we have to move better than that. We don't understand all the things that are going on outside these doors, how they poisoning your food, your water, and all these things. And you sitting over crying over spoiled milk whilst they trying to kill everybody. Our women's need to get their head, get their ass in order. But they don't want to do that. They rather be at war. Let that man be a man. This is what I'm seeing, man. I see it all the time. I used to be at the clubs. Women come up there, get out of my clothes. I'm just like, nah, she'll never do me like that. I'm going to buy my own. You got these women's, and I'm going to tell you something. If you husband don't stand on 10, you're going to be standing on 3. Because they're going to run right over you. And it's a shame. And how are you going to say you following the Most High when your house is out of order? But play on.
Honey-do list becomes his identity. Intimacy becomes his reward for his compliance.
Hey, give him a little sex, man. That's all he want. He'll run head over heel for her. That's what happens. Married to the flesh. See, some of you married to the flesh. The Messiah is put down. The category is not right. It's not the Messiah, the man, the woman. See, it's all switch. It's the woman. Then I come serve the Christ. See, because some of you ain't guiding your wives right. Hey, if you got to let her go, you got to let her go, man. I'll tell you something. I've been through it in life. One thing I learned, they'll leave your ass out there on the curve.
Bring it out.
Telling y'all the truth. It's okay to start over. It ain't okay just to take this stuff from these sisters. And this is why I'm saying it. I'm trying to get them to get closer, bond. Nah, they don't want that. Most of them living in secret lives. This is why you don't want to do is, see, a lot of you watch the class, but you're not listening to the class. See, you just watching, you're not getting no understanding, no fulfillment, no instructions. Because when you listen, you're going to follow. This is so important. Before new people start, a lot of people start coming in, because after a while, they're going to get tired of that same old diet out there. And what's going to happen? Jealousy. I want to control him. He can't talk to nobody. And that's what the men's do too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same old thing. But read, let it play on out.
The resentment builds in his heart as nothing ever seems to be good enough. Men, passive aggressively allowing your wife to always have her way doesn't create peace. It creates an illusion of it. And before you know it, your marriage is a mirage. That's why so many good men walk away from 20 or 30-year marriages they never felt truly a part of, only a provider for. It's time to reject the lie, happy wife, happy life, and embrace the truth. Happy spouses, happy houses.
See? Now, we want to continue doing things the wrong way. You know why? Because you're not a man. You're just a provider.
Yes, sir.
Bring it out.
And the sad part about it, soon as you tell her no, what happens? She throws a tantrum.
Oh, yeah.
See? It's happening everywhere, man. It's the truth. You know, and study, following, and listening, and being well instructed. Our people don't want that. See, because some of these men, they'll allow their wives sit at home. Oh, well, I'm going to the church. Well, Nah. See, because your house upside down, then you come to the church and start pointing out problems in the church.
Yes, sir.
That part.
Yes, sir.
Bring it out. That part.
That's what happens. See, but Christ is looking for virgins. He's looking for those that are pure in heart, not one that sit back in shalom and be at the house a monster. See, you trying to control that man. Let me tell you brothers this. Once they leave you, they ain't got too many options. Because ain't nobody going to put up with that nonsense, man. Times are too hard out here right now. Food is costly. Rent is high. You know, anything you doing going to cost you. You cannot be in the house with somebody in there walking around like a killer lion. 1 Corinthians 7:25.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 25. Now concerning virgins.
Christ is looking for people free from spiritual corruption. Their minds right. They can't control themselves. This is what keeps you on the bottom. This is what keeps you from getting your blessings. Why? Because your house out of order. This house out of order, truth. That's why I got to come in here today and get it in order. See, because we got too many people coming in, not in the spirit. Don't come and say, what can I do for the church? It's always what the church can do for me. We don't think about that. What's so important in the communities? The churches was. The churches was the pillar of all communities. But we don't see that because guess what? Because some outside ain't right. See, once you get everything right in the spirit, you're going to be able to come into church and serve the Lord.
That's right.
Jump up to verse 7.
Verse 7. For I would that all men were even as myself.
Having a greater devotion to the ministry and serving the Messiah. See, he's setting things back in order because things was back out of order back then. You know, and it's a shame. I've seen so many brothers. I sit there and counsel, and guess what? They didn't listen to the counsel either. Now they out there in the streets. Serving what? Serving their flesh. You know, people will use you, they'll call you, want you to tell you soothing words, but they're going to go chase that monster. That monster don't love nobody. Monster don't even love itself. But we don't think about that. Read.
But every man hath his proper gift of God.
Every man has his particular purpose in this walk, man. But see, everybody want to be a king. I didn't know we had that many back then. You know, I'm okay with just being, just whatever position is given. And I'm going to do it at the highest level. I'm not going to drop the ball. See, we all got a particular purpose in this walk. But read.
One after this manner, and another after that.
Everyone has spiritual gift from the Messiah. But we choose not to use them. We choose to set on our gifts because we thinking we can turn it on when we want to turn it on.
That's right.
It's just like a lot of the research that I do. People just, I heard one boy crying up in Arkansas, I can't find none of that stuff. I guess you thinking you ain't put no time in and you want to find it. This is what's so sickening about these men. They'll go home and put their head between their legs, but their brother they'll kill.
That part.
Read, Doc.
I say, therefore, to the unmarried and widows,
Unmarried and widows. Read.
it is good for them if they abide even as I.
Hold up. Focus on serving Yah in the church. Focus on serving Yah in the church. Why we don't do this?
Bring it out.
Why we don't do these things for the unmarried woman? See, the unmarried woman ain't married to that world, and that widow, she don't separate herself from her lover, the system. Why we ain't focusing on serving Yah and the church, our community? We too busy. Like a lot of the people, man. And I'm the sisters. Sisters got 99 streaming channels. They got Netflix, Hulu, this dude, that die. Won't get a church, one die. They money got to go to their flesh. But when it's times of trouble, who they looking at? Somebody in the church. But read.
But if they cannot contain,
Hold up, they can't contain, have a lack of self-control. Read.
let them marry.
Let them what?
Let them marry.
Join themselves onto the Messiah, man. See, a lot of people can't contain themselves out here. They into everything. But they don't want to come into the marriage, man. They want to stay married to their flesh. That's why you see a lot of them with them eyelids on and the BBLs, man. These sisters hate themselves.
Bring it out.
And you know, now I'm hearing that stuff stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they walking around here with a whole bottle of cologne on to try to cover that smell. And you know what they do for their money. See, but nobody, they don't want you to don't talk about that. Just keep it quiet. But read.
For it is better to marry than to burn.
It is better to marry. It is better to join yourself to the Messiah than to burn, to separate yourself from him. See, a lot of you go through this daily, man, and you walk around here and you separate yourself. Then you expect to call on his name and he gonna be right there. See, this pagan year, I've been seeing so much sin amongst the church. I just see it. And then people's acting like they got a relationship with him. How? If you still walking in darkness. All you got to do is accept his spirit and listen to his word and rebuild yourself. You will change. You can't change if nothing at home change.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
You're going to stay the same.
Bring it out.
That mouse in the house. You're going to be Tom. One going to be Jerry. Which one is Tom? One is Jerry. Jump back to 25.
Verse 25. Now concerning virgins.
Virgins, the one that are free from spiritual corruption, they mind. See, when you understand this thing, when you understand how the mind works, you got to watch your television shows. You'll watch them before you watch the Friday night class. You know, how your mind works. You won't come to 7 class because there's some other garbage going on out there in the world. And I'm going to tell you something, man. When you don't understand, you got to take this back.
Bring it out.
You got to take your thinking. You got to be able to think, man. Because if you out there in that jungle and your husband tell you, shh, and you still running your mouth, here come that line.
That's right.
See? Who you gonna hug then? You gonna hug him. You gonna bow down then. Get him off me. See, our sisters have no fear. See, they don't been running around free so long, man, that they thinking coming in the truth, they can still be the same person.
Talk about it.
Bring it out.
You suppose, that's why I try to meet with the sisters. I'm meeting with the brothers now. You know, the ones that's here, the ones, you got a lot of them out here, man. They out there with their wives. They out there being the mouse in the house. See, I'm tired of cutting rugs. Shame on you, brothers.
That's right.
Be a man. They probably looking at their wife now and looking at the corner of his eye, get his hat slapped, twisted up in there. I just tell the truth, man. Read, Doc.
I have no commandment of the Lord.
Paul was addressing every situation the church was facing. Read.
Yet I give my judgment.
He said, I'm giving you my divine discernment and righteousness. Read.
As one that hath obtained mercy of the Lord to be faithful.
See, Paul trying to get us to submit to ourselves to be faithful, but we don't want to be faithful. Sometimes we don't want counseling. We don't want, and you know, if it say wife, if you learn anything, learn it from your husband, but you can't learn it from your husband if he at home in his mouse hole.
That's right.
See, I used to notice this back then when I wasn't even in truth. Women don't like strong men. They gonna find them some bubble gum. That's what they love. Somebody they can control. I was pulled up one time at my place, and I seen the sister out there. She was just checking this dude, man. I'm just like, she stripped him naked right there in front of me. Then she gonna look at me. I'm like, you better go on, man. You think I want that drama? I'm up in Arkansas. One comes strip somebody down at the gas pump. Then gonna be acting like, you think I want to talk to you? Who want to deal with that kind of mess? That ain't no lovely and silent wife, but read up.
I suppose, therefore,
Read on.
that this is good for the present distress.
This is good, man. Avoiding complications in one's fate, man, in these last days. Read.
I say that it is good for a man's soul to be.
Be devoted to Yah without the distress of this world, man. Devote yourself to him. Because without this, I can just go through and show you all kind of murder.
That's right.
I can show you how these peoples are leaving the earth now. See, because you ain't got time, you watching your favorite show. You watching your favorite show, Channel Zero. That show is to take you from the Messiah. You watch that show more than you read your Bible. It's sad. It's sad that you're going to walk around, and I tell people all the time, everybody out there got a appointment with death.
Bring it up.
And that ain't separation from Christ. That's the grave.
Talk about it.
And I tell y'all don't love your relatives. You got to tell your relatives the truth, man. You can't play with your relatives. That means that you really don't love them. You just want that company. That's all it is. It's just company, familiar spirits you're used to dealing with. You're in your comfort zone. You got to tell people the truth, man. They're going to die grievous here, man. They got all kind of cancer going on. The youth has got all kind of HIV and AIDS going on. Fentanyl. I just seen a man standing, man. He was sleep straight up. I'm like, how? Where we at? Verse 26.
We just finished 26.
Give me Sirach 2:1. You know, you come in, you try to tell the people, what we're doing is warning the people. Because, you know, you try to come in, you want to teach them history, you want to teach them things that others don't know. You want to kind of build them spiritual so they can go out and help minister. See, the men's supposed to be the disciples.
Bring it up.
But how can they be a disciple when they're a mouse? You can't be a disciple of Christ if you're serving your wife.
Bring it out.
All you're going to do is what she tell you to do, how long we in, and guess what? I get that reward. Sometimes it's best to go without that reward.
That's a fact.
Fact.
Read, Doc.
Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
You got temptation at home. You got it at your job. You got it at the grocery stores. You're going to have it on the highway. You're going to have it amongst your relatives. You're going to have it amongst your siblings. You're going to have it amongst your children. You're going to have that temptation, man.
Bring it up.
It's going to be all around you. There's nowhere you can go without that. Some of you got it with your ex-dope peoples, man. They going to call you. What you doing? I got this stogie. And you're allowed. And see, that's why I say people's like a cheat day. How many crackheads have cheat days? See? If he have a cheat day, he out of there. A meth head, he have a cheat day. So how do you have cheat days? How do you don't apply Christ every day?
Bring it out.
Read.
Set thy heart aright.
So you got to get your mind. You got to understand. You got to come in and get taught. You got to come in and get built up. See, how you going to set it all right? Tell me. Reading your Bible yourself? Bible says study thyself to be approved, but someone got to be guiding and teaching you. Read.
And constantly endure.
Constantly. Your relatives calling, hey, yeah, we over here, yeah, we got the children, we about to have a big birthday bash. Come on through. Hang the phone up. See, because they pulling you, you need to be pulling them. See, we need to be pulling the people out of the darkness. And a lot of them walking around here, pockets upside down, man. Food high, man. I'm talking about I be in the store, boy, just be like, man, I remember when that was $2.99. Ain't nothing in there $2.99 but some bubble gum. And most of the food in there have no nutritious value. That's why I say we got, you know, when my mama, she had plants all over the house, man. But our sisters, they don't want nothing. They don't want to even water the plants. Plants will be over there turning, they'd be brown over there. Talking about, help. They won't even water the plant. Should be trying to grow some vegetables and some fruits, man. Try to offset some of that thing that's going on in that store. Come to the garden and learn. Just like I was thinking, I was like, man, we got to start watering the garden once a day now because at night it get cool, so we don't want to kill the plant. See, you got to be thinking. And where you get this thinking, you got to get it from experience. You can't just be one that sit back, man, and want everybody else to do it. And that's one thing that I see about our people. They entitled, man. They thinking people supposed to always give. What do the city give you? Nothing but bills. Read on, Doc.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
When your time haste, man, when you probably not understanding, when it probably the scriptures coming out, dealing with your life, dealing with your situation. See, most people, they cut and run. You know why? Because they put themselves in a bad position. Read.
Cleave unto him.
It say cleave. A lot of times, you won't see our people, man. They take the 7th day. How you going to cleave unto him when you're not even here in his presence?
Bring it out.
It's one thing that I've learned, man, no matter what goes on, I'm going to be here at the house.
That's right.
Enough of that week out there, man, it would drive you crazy. And it's right for us to encourage people. That's why at the land, I'm going to have to get contracts, man. I'm going to have to start having people sign, man, because I don't want people to thinking they're going to get there and just, we don't put too much hard work out there, man. Come on now. If you choose to go out there, you should know you should still be coming to the building. I ain't asking you to come every Sabbath. But don't start treating the church, which, who provided that land? The Messiah. Who worked that land? The Messiah. The brothers that was out there. And that's what I'm saying, man. You hate to do certain things, but people make you because they'll take advantage of it. Because if I'm in there, that's the greatest situation you're going to ever be in out there.
Yes, sir.
Read, Doc.
And depart not away.
See, a lot of them, when you start putting things in places, like we got to have bylaws in here, man. We got to have it to where people checking people, man. We got to start dealing. Like I met with the brother, we got to start standing strong, man. Hey, you got to start telling your brother, rebuke your brother, correct your brother or sister. All of that friendly stuff, it's got to go, man. Because you ain't going to build no righteous house that way. Because guess what's coming off these streets? The wickedest of the wicked. Man. Read.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
How are we going to increase them? How? How the people are going to be increased? Are they going to read their Bible at home? Some people are already making plans to skedaddle. I'm going to salute you because I'm going to tell you something. I see the product out there. I see the merchandise out there, you can say. And I see what they go through. They still call. We're not finna play these games no more. See, that's how it's the nation want to do. They want to play. They want the house to be a place, a house of games. Come in, be in sin, show up for the feast days. Nobody, you finna be talked to now. Some of you might get suspended. It's time out. Because at mama house, when you do something wrong, you got punished, didn't you, mama? You got punished, didn't you? It wasn't that cupcake stuff, man. It's time out for it, man. If you need to go, you gotta go, man. This is not gonna be the place of Mr. Softy any longer, man. So I'm bringing it to you today. Give me Ecclesiastics, man. Back to 1 Corinthians 7:27. See, we'll run over all people, man. We don't have no respect for them. We don't have no respect for our leaders. We'll respect Martin Luther King. Christ ain't gonna be dealing with these type of peoples, man. He's gonna raise peoples up, man. Gonna have a heart. I hate to see people going through things, man. It bothers me so much when they didn't have to go through it. Man. See, we looking at this. I'd like, dang, man, the hands mean counseling. So if they went all the way back to this, they wouldn't be here trying to get stuff right now. You're not gonna change nothing. Read this,
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 27. Art thou bound unto a wife?
Hold up. Are you committed to one's flesh? Are you united to that flesh? Are you united to that church? Are you committed? See, some of us, we don't understand the scriptures because we really thinking this is talking about a literal wife.
Bring it out.
Read.
Seek not to be loose.
See, a lot of times when you're dealing with the truth, a lot of you don't want to be consolidated. You don't want to be in a situation where the Messiah is set up as protection for you. We don't want this. You know why? Because we still got this. We got liberty out here, man, in this world, man. And let me tell you something. Every address is going through hell.
Talk about it.
Every address. I don't care where they at. I just seen a man in San Francisco, right? They've been behind on their rent since 2022. They in January of 2022, they were $222,000 behind on their rent. So the bank foreclosed on their home and they was about to get evicted out. What happened? Somebody in the house killed everybody. Yeah. They had 3 businesses. No matter where, the Lord gonna deal with you. See, when you're not really understanding, getting yourself in order, you rather be loose. But read.
Art thou loose from a wife?
Art thou loose from a wife? Read.
Seek not a wife.
Seek not a wife, man. Why are you seeking a wife when you carnal-minded? Why is you seeking coming to the church when you still you will not believe what the word is coming out? See, the guys out there in Israel teaching this is about a wife. They ain't teaching you this is about you.
That's right.
Man.
Bring it out.
Give me Ecclesiastes 7:28. We don't want to know the truth, man. I just think we just want to be plastered in lies. Lies has been good, man. Y'all see people all at the barbershop. All they're gonna be doing is telling lies. We don't want a life. See, I want a life. I want to be in control. I want to be able to go when I want to go. I want to be able to do what I want to do. See, some of you want to just be told what to do all day, every day. See, Master lets you off on the weekend. That's the system. He let you go shopping, get your hair done, go to some football games. Where you got to be back, check in Monday morning. And then if you driving, you got to have a pass. If you leave the country, see, that analogy is what it's talking about today. See, if a slave going outside the country, he got to have his passport.
That's right.
See, we think a slave was just an indentured servant. You know, how they recategorize words, how they change words, like they change pale into talking about somebody white. To me, how can you be white and pale? It just doesn't make sense. Pale means dark. But we'll argue because they taught me this, man. What did you like? Did you research? Did you read it? Did you go and look? I got a video for it. Simplified. Caucasian, that's talking about. Oh, those was originally dark-skinned peoples. Well, we found the little white girl's skull and they was called, we gonna name them Caucasian. Man, let me tell you something. Misinformation all day, every day. Just like you see all those old ugly images they got on Google's, man, telling you this is this man. Type in there, Bacon Rebellious. Bacon, the Rebellious. I want to see this because yesterday I typed it up and I refreshed the page and it came back with some wordings almost the same.
You say Bacon Rebellion.
Bacon Rebellion?
Yeah.
Okay. Rebellion. All right. I didn't say rebellious.
Who was that guy? I can see on my page right quick. I just want y'all to see something because I took a picture of it. I said, man, let me snap a picture. They don't believe. His name was Nathan Bacon. Put Nathan Bacon complexion. Let's see what it come up with. See, because I got the information right here. See, because y'all been sold on, what do they do? Go to the all up there. I don't want to see the image. Go to all. Hit that again. What his complexion was?
Swarthy.
See, what word did we use to figure that out? Anybody know? What word did we figure to get that, what color he was? But go to the images now. Who is this dude? See, it looked more like him right there, but you see how they lighten him up?
Mm-hmm.
Scroll on down. We'll get a couple more.
Bring it out.
There go one over in the corner. Scroll down. Right over there in the corner.
Right here?
Now, it look like him down there over there on my left, to your left.
Right here?
Yeah.
See, nobody ever taught you anything. So, of course, now it's time to learn. You don't want to learn nothing because you want me to feed you images. That's all people want. That's all people know. Everything you know is an image. If I just say a name, that image go bloop. Texas, bloop. You know where you at, don't you? California, bloop. But you don't know nothing about California. Who discovered it and what? I got it on the page. It was discovered by a Jewish Edomite, black dude. So, trying to get you to understand that when they running these commercials about how good Gatorade is, it's nothing but Sugarade.
Yes, sir.
Read this right quick.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 28. Which yet my soul seeketh.
Hold up. Looking for Yah understanding? Read.
But I find not.
Hold up. To do what is right in a sinful flesh. Give me Romans 7 and 18. So you can't do what's right in a sinful flesh, man. You can't, because you can't overcome yourself. See, you don't understand. Your flesh is running you.
Man.
Your flesh is taking you every day. See, you have no problem getting up, going to that job, but coming to the Messiah, you got problems. I'm tired. I'm lazy, man. I had to be back work Monday. Where you get your strength and your energy from? Your job? That's what's killing you. Read this right quick.
Romans chapter 7 and verse 18. For I know that in me, that is in my flesh,
Read.
dwelleth no good thing.
Hold up, what?
Dwelleth no good thing.
When you carnal-minded, man, there's nothing good in you. Read.
For to will is present with me.
Read on.
But how to perform that which is good, I find not.
How you gonna find these things on your own when you're at home sitting doing nothing?
Bring it out.
How you gonna find out these things, man? How you gonna rebuild and reconstruct your mind without someone guiding you? See, one thing I tell AG, I said, man, listen, we wouldn't have them children like that. See, we'd had somewhere to go. You couldn't trust the churches. We'd have somewhere to go. Somebody can counsel us, man, by having babies. 4 baby mamas, 4 babies. Nobody taught us nothing, man. And now that y'all have the opportunity to know, you spit in the Messiah's face. You're around great counseling, but you take it for naught. You're not going to find this from nobody in your relative. They don't know. They probably got the same issues too. Child support.
That's right.
Sisters running around here, man, got babies, and she got her nails done, baby looking like sad. I used to see this when I used to go to my children's school, how they send them children to them schools. Knotted head, it's snot. It's 40 degrees, child in shorts and a t-shirt. And we want to call her a queen. Half of Texas needs to be burnt down. Read up.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not.
Hold up. This thing is to do what is right, man, in sinful flesh. You're not going to be able to... See, a lot of you still playing games, man. I tell you, when you come to school, come to learn. Because you can't be a C student in here. You're going to flunk out soon. See, you can't just be coming into the Messiah's kingdom and not taking it 100. You got to come in here. See, like me, after 3rd grade, I was a student. After 3rd grade, it was over with. I'm done with their curriculum, man. I'm done with that garbage in them schools. I'm looking outside. That's where I want to be. They in here eating my time up, man. How can you do right, man, in a sin, when you in sin, when your thoughts are sin, when you haven't cleared your mind out yet? See what happens? Later on down the road, sin gonna be waiting on you. It's gonna be at the corner of the shoe. You're gonna be like, sin, what's up? Sin just gonna wink at you and you're gonna be back in sin again. See, because you ain't preparing yourself for temptation. But read.
One man among 1,000 have I found.
Hold up. Finding a righteous man amongst a corrupt and moral condition of peoples, man. You're not going to find this. Out of 1,000. You just ain't finna find righteous peoples, man. We got to do a lot of searching to find that one right soul. But we're going to keep playing games until we hate the peoples that the Lord is guiding us with. Why? Because we in sin and we don't want to confess. So you got to go confess your sins. Lord, take this thought away from me. Lord, take this, what I'm doing extra. Because you're going to keep getting punished, and then the ultimate punish come. Then you're going to wonder why you keep going through things. Why your life ain't being blessed. I got fringes on, Lord. I come to the Shabbat, Lord. But your mind, you still married to the world. Read.
But a woman among all those have I not found.
Hold up. A lack of genuine spiritual belief amongst the peoples. He said, I haven't found none, man. Woman represents the church here. He said, I haven't found none. So you're going to be in the church, you're going to find people still carnal-minded. You're going to find people still not in the spirit. You're going to find people still out there dipping and dabbing, trying to serve 2 gods. And that's what happens when you become a mouse in that house. See, some of you don't understand. Let me tell you something. We coming from a destroyed situation. Sometimes you got to get on your wife like you got on your children.
Thanks.
Babe, no, we're not doing this. No. See, the ultimate word is no. You'll see who she really is.
Bring it out.
No. I used to do it like this. No. I used to just do it because I love it. Because I said, no. No. You can't get that some garbage in it. No. But no. Most women's got 2 or 3 of the same thing. We got to understand when you're dealing with our sisters, you have to reel them back in, man, because guess what? They've been free, man. And see, they got the government on their side. They got 911. Let you mess up in that house. Doo, doo, doo. What did he do? Yeah, I can see that, Mark. Lock him up. See, she been given too much power. She thinking she is free to be a queen, man. She free to be a demon.
Bring it out.
They don't love your children. If you don't respect your husband, how you love you don't respect your husband, how you love your child? 1 Corinthians 3:3. See, most people don't want to hear that. How you love your husband, you sit up and talk to your husband like a child. How do you love him? How do you love that child if you're going to mistreat that husband? See, because, like I say, come here on the feast day, you're going to find it's going to be crowded.
Bring it out.
See, why it ain't that every Shabbat?
Bring it out.
Because I know you be out there going through it, man. I know people out there cutting y'all. I just know, man, what's going on. I seen this old lady. I know my sister has seen up at Walmart. And last night I seen her out there, man. It almost crushed me. To see this old lady out there, man. I'm seeing the buggy that, see, I used to tell people, I said, man, suitcase, that thing going down around here. Everybody got a suitcase walking around. That's their crib. They got the living room, bathroom, you know, everything is in there. And see, when you're in them houses and you ain't got no peace in these houses and there's war in these houses and you know y'all ain't working together to try to overcome these things, guess what? You're going to have a new career, homelessness. And one, if you don't like getting counsel, you're going to find out that sting going to be hard as hell on you. 1 Corinthians 3:3. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 3. For ye are yet carnal.
See, the thing is, you've been in the truth, been to the feast days, come to the high holy days. See, some of you don't even know when the new moon is. If we don't post in there, you don't even know what's going on. See, that's a carnal person not knowing these things. We have these things put out. But you know what people do? That's not important. I can remember my birthday, though. I forget mine. You know who remind me? These idiots that you got credit cards and stuff with. They're going to constantly, you got a 5% discount, come in the store. They're going to remind you.
Yeah, spend your money.
They're going to remind you. See, when you carnal, you're not taking this truth serious. Sometimes when you're getting counseling, all the brothers that I know we counsel, man, they single. Because, let me tell you something. If you're building a house up from the foundation, do you build it up to where it can fall at any time? Or do you want to build it so it can withstand a hurricane or a hard rain or earthquake? See, a lot of you building houses, man. Some of you out there that's at home, you're building houses, man, sitting on quicksand.
Talk about it. That's right. That's right.
Ain't no such thing as no happy wife. And see, a woman, you know, that's just, but you know, I seen that stuff all the way back on Good Times. That was back in the 70s. They was already bringing it to us. See, everything they do come way back then. They be just slowly giving it to us. But read.
For whereas there is among you envying.
Hold up. Envying. The spirit of Cain, man. Resentful. Longing for another blessing or success. Looking for somebody else because you can't get it. Some of you don't know that y'all have these spirits and you're not trying to get them off you. You'd rather walk around here with these demons on you.
Man.
And not considered. See, because you're gonna do them demons at home. You ain't gonna do them demons up in them club where them ghetto girls at. I guarantee you that. See, most people know when to strike. But read.
And strife.
And strife. Self-seeking spirits. This is what we're seeing. We're not seeing spirits coming in. We're not one up in here. We're not one out there, people watching. A lot of them people out there watching right now don't send a dime in, but they'll go give all their money to the carnival.
Talk about it.
And guess what? Might need the church. See, but you're investing in zero return. Just like the Netflix and all that stuff. What you got all that garbage for? There ain't nothing on there. You don't see in every movie. They just put some. They'll throw one movie in there every 2 months, and you thinking you got something. And then most of these shows are a bunch of sodomites, man, lesbian women's, man. Nobody want to watch this stuff. A man don't want to sit up and watch garbage. That's all on Netflix and Hulu and HBO and all these other Apple Whites and read.
And divisions.
And what?
And divisions.
Carnal fractions within the church, man. And that the undermining of the church, man. That's what be happening in these churches, man. That carnal fracturing, man, within the church. The undermining the unity. Somebody ain't happy over here. Why you ain't happy? What happened? It's the world. It's your environment you come out of. Because the church ain't did nothing to nobody. This church has helped a lot of people. But the peoples is helped, they out there right now catching hell because they was only in here to receive. They wasn't in here to give their spirit. Read.
Are ye not carnal?
See, the thing is, your thinking, your ways. Read.
And walk as men?
Walk as men, spiritually immature. See, a lot of you still immature in this truth, man. And behave according to this world and peoples. A lot of times I hear conversations sound like I'm at the barbershop. It's no spiritual talk. It's no spiritual building. Only when there's some calm, man, we need to be on, hey, man, let's increase the sheeps, man. Somebody talking about that. We're talking about other weak men, beta male men, sodomites. This ain't gonna do no good for our community. I bet you in these Arabs and these Pakistanians, they're not talking about, they ain't got no boxer, no tracks. They ain't got none of that garbage. No people playing football. See, they ain't gonna celebrate Halloween and Christmas. See, they don't do all that garbage. But they ain't seeing though, but they don't do all the stuff that all peoples want to do. We want to constantly pull back our people from any kind of generational wealth. Right now, we've been, almost 10 years, man, and I'm just telling you, man, just in this body, just in this location alone, and what I have seen, man, I've seen people fall like dead leaves. Why? Because they didn't come in and commit, man. Give me the flesh, man. They didn't come in and commit. They didn't come in here, man, and want to help their community. They didn't want to come in here, man, and build our people. They don't want to do nothing, man. It was all about rank and all that stuff, man. The Messiah ain't looking for none of that. See, they don't want to do nothing, man. The men, they're going to go cater to that wife. They're going to go cater to their God. Whatever her name is, they bow down. They submit to that. You can't do that. You're going to find yourself out there by yourself soon. But nobody want to listen to me. Elder ain't got no experience. He didn't have no woman. Let me tell you something, my friend. I was a main player out there, man. I had the fancy things they wanted. I had the toys. And I used them wickedly. I ain't going to lie to you. You know, I didn't know no better. When you don't know no better, you do stupid things. That's why I got 4 on 4. I ain't gonna tell you what that is, but read.
The flesh is what controls the mind. It is a struggle between the body's sinful nature, the flesh, and the way you were raised.
See, a lot of you don't understand, man. Trying to get that poison out of you. See, a lot of you don't know that snake got some of you, man. He's still wrapped around you, still in your ear. Psst, yeah, you ain't got to do none of that. See, you don't understand that poison that you don't accept it in these schools, in these communities, in these jobs, listening to them peoples out there in that world. See, that's poison. That's what he call them, that viper. See, once he hits you, man, all that stuff gonna come through your veins, and you know. But see, we ain't thinking about how deep we are. We're not trying to find our way out. But read.
It is also the spiritual inclination toward the Messiah.
Keep reading.
Those with a mind focused on the flesh are controlled by worldly desires, goods, people, and lies. leading to a spiritual depth and separation from the Messiah.
When you hear death, that's what it's talking about. Spiritual separation, man. But read.
While a mind focused on the Spirit, listening, trusting in the Messiah, leads to life of peace.
Man, let me tell you something, man. That life of peace, man, is what you want, man. How would you like waking up in the morning, coming out on your porch, man? Cool breeze. You got whatever drink you want to drink out there, man. Everything is complete. You ain't got nothing really to do. You have to find you something to do. You got you ahead in your life. How far are you behind? See, we don't think about that. We still be doing dumb things, man. And that's what I try to tell you. I have to say these things. I hear brothers in here talking. They, happy wife, happy house. We got to take care of the wife. We ain't got the insurance. We ain't got life insurance. We ain't got death insurance. We ain't got insurance on our place. But we out here living like fools.
That's right. Talk about it.
The wife don't want to hear none of that stuff. Disneyland is out there. That's what's outside Disneyland.
Thanks, bro.
Read.
Understanding the flesh versus the Spirit.
See, when you come into the church, now you at war. Either your husband not in the Spirit or your wife not in the Spirit. Read.
The flesh. The flesh refers to humanity that has fallen to a sinful nature characterized by worldly desires, selfishness, pride, worry, and sin. A mind dominated by the flesh becomes consumed by these earthly concerns. The Spirit. The Spirit refers to the Holy Spirit, which empowers believers to focus their minds on the Messiah's truth, will, and presence. A mind set on the Spirit leads to a spiritual life and a deep life abiding in peace.
Keep reading.
Apply this concept. Mindset matters. The choice of what to focus on, earthly desires or spiritual truths, determines the direction of a person's life.
Which direction you going in?
Bring it out.
As you're going back down that slippery slope where your pockets was upside down, you didn't have a nickel in your pocket.
Bring it out.
Some of you headed back to where you was. Back to no man, to nobody. Don't let nobody take you there, man. Don't let nobody pull. You already in a hole. How deep can you go? You got to start getting your, no, man, I'm not going to, let me tell you something. One thing that I learned out there, when I left home, I said, man, I got advantage over these brothers. Why would I say something like that? I don't know nothing. But my dad had taught me enough to where I didn't think like them. 17, I can get my own place. You don't understand. Most of these young guys out here now, they all pile up in one place. On drugs. Let me tell you something, man. Either you're going to want life, be able to travel, do things, or you want to be a servant to somebody that you just killing yourself and you're not really loved. Say no. Dare you. Say no. Say no on the messenger. Somebody put a no in there. See, they don't want to hear that no, man. Tell that woman no. I remember my wife niece, she wanted something in the store, boy, I got her. No. No. I see in New York and I'd be like, no. I ain't even think she ain't even got nothing. That word mess with people, don't it, man? That's what your parents tell you. No, you can't do that. Christ is telling us no. But read.
Seeking Messiah's will. The concept encourages intentionally focusing on one's thoughts on the Messiah's will and allowing the Holy Spirit to shape thinking and direct action.
You understand, you got to trust in the Spirit, man. That's the only thing that's going to shape you. Give me 1 Corinthians 7:28.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 28. But, and if thou marry, thou hast not sinned.
Hold up. So now, if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned. So when you commit to that church, man, you're no longer separating yourself. You're a follower of Yah. See, you're not going to sin. See, this ain't talking about no woman.
Bring it out.
This is talking about you getting your life together, man. You can't be married to that flesh no longer, man. You have to come in here and make a choice. Because let me tell you something, the choice you make today could cost you later on.
That's right. Talk about it.
I dealt with sisters. Yeah, I dealt with heartaches, pain. I dealt with one, I just gave her the house. You can have the house. Where do I need to sign? I don't want to deal with this headache anymore, man. I was a young man. Owning a house, 23, 24.
Bring it out.
You can have it. I want my peace. See, did I make the right decision? Yeah. Because the garbage would have continued.
That's right. Man.
Sometimes you gotta make that right decision, man. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna take you a while to recover over that situation. But you gotta understand it makes you stronger. So you're not gonna be dealing with the next one like that. Read.
And if a virgin marry,
It's someone that's pure in heart. If someone that's pure in heart, read.
she has not sinned.
Someone coming to Christ pure in heart, you're not going to be one in sin. See, commit yourself to the church. Commit yourself to the Messiah. You ain't going to be sin, man. But read.
Nevertheless,
He say what?
nevertheless,
Read.
such shall have trouble in the flesh.
Hold up, what?
Such shall have trouble in the flesh, but I spare you.
Hold up. The ones that got that earthly difficult, man. Sorrows and, responsibility in life. You're going to go through these things, man. You're gonna have trouble in the flesh. You're going to have to understand when you're making a righteous decision, man, you're going to deal with some things, man. You might deal with that late call. Hey, find that on Ice Cube where she was in the room with another man in the bed.
I got you.
You're going to get those kind of phone calls, man. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing your they got all the sayings for the baby daddies. What's one of the sayings they got for the baby daddy? What's the number one saying? What is that, AG? Man, you should know, man. There go one. Give me another one. What's another one? Hey, Adeline AG, come on, man. You're a no good baby daddy. You worthless. He shouldn't even call you daddy. I'm telling you, man, you get it. They want to keep the children away from you. You find them, Matthias?
Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting on you.
All right, cue it in.
Go ahead, give me that right quick.
We do not own the rights to this video. This video is for educational purposes only.
Let me show you. Your baby mama calling you. Here we go. Play.
Hello?
I didn't go to the show last night.
Hold up, pause it. What's that over there on the bed?
Oh, man.
That's what we be dealing with, man.
Baby boy over there in the bed.
That's who it is, man. Let's keep reading. Verse 29.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 29. But this I say, brethren,
Brethren, read.
the time is short.
Hold up. It's what?
The time is short.
The time, man. When you understand, you're considering your time, your life. It's very short, man. You're not going to be in your youth. Summertime is going to be over once you hit past 35. You're going to be heading into winter season. Bones and stuff get to cracking. All the stupid stuff you did back then catches up. Read on.
It remains.
It remains Yah availability to believers, man. It remains, man. See, no matter what you're doing, Christ is here for you. Get that in Hebrews 4 and 9. Christ is here for you. Trust, man. Trust. Trust, man. Your time's short, man. You can't be wasting your time, man, on something that ain't gonna profit, something that ain't gonna benefit you. Read this right quick.
Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 9. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of God.
See, it reminds, man, Christ is there for you. But let me tell you something. You got to start getting things in order, man. Time is really short, man. You can't do the things you did just a few years ago. You know, when you're thinking about basketball, shit, I used to come through the rim, dunk. I got two hands. Now I come through the air, I'm just be the net up there, I'm just flying up under the net. Body don't want to do the same. The jumper used to be swish, now it's just all over the place. But read.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 29. But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth
Read on.
that both they that have wives.
Hold up. See, they got the Jews and Gentiles that have wives. See, a lot of y'all got wives, don't you? Some of you still dealing with other gods and idolatry, man.
Bring it out.
This is what you're dealing with.
That's right.
See, you got other gods, man, in your head. See, some of you come to the church, somebody out there with some fringes on telling you something. The devil himself. See, the devil's busy all the time. You see him on Facebook, they're always battling. And then you'll go to their page, you find nothing. It's like a wilderness. Read.
That both they that have wives be as though they had none.
Be as though, man. You got to detach yourself from worldly concerns, worldly things, man. You got to let go of these things, man, to follow Christ. See, you have to give up something to receive something.
Man.
You can't try to hold on to something that's holding you back from the Messiah.
Man.
You're going to have to start facing your priorities, man. You got to start getting things in order, man. When do you think it's going to happen? When you're 36, 46, 56, 66. You got to think about these things, man. See, people ain't really thinking about these things because guess what? They living for their flesh. Give me Ezra's, man, 10 and 2, 10 and 1. See, a lot of you like to deal with these strange wives, man. See, a lot of you don't be understanding how your mind works. Your mind is very timid to the woman or to your sins. You don't really want to separate yourself, but you're gonna have to learn to separate yourself. See, a lot of times people, I don't really like the other man because he tell the truth on us. I love you, man. That's why, shoot, you suppose your parent, that stuff on that refrigerator, it tells the truth, don't it? Don't get something in order. CO, man, what the CO doing in my room? You know you're in trouble when you see the CO at your room. She don't even come to your room. I'm just telling you, man, you got to understand this is what the Lord is trying to do for you. But you got to fight yourself. He can't fight for you. Read.
Ezra chapter 10 and verse 1.
Let go these strange wives. Read.
Now when Ezra had prayed, and when he had confessed, weeping and casting himself down before the house of God,
humbling himself before the Messiah. Read.
there assembled unto him out of Israel a very great congregation of men and women and children, for the people wept very sore.
They understood what was going on. Read.
And Shaniah, the son of Jalil, one of his sons of Elam, answered and said unto Ezra, we have trespassed against our God, and have taken strange wives of the people of the land.
Hold up. They have taken strange wives. See, you don't really know when y'all got these idols, you're dealing with false worship now, man, which is really widespread. You're dealing with things that you have no knowledge of. And a lot of you haven't did no research on none of the things you do. Some of you need to kind of consolidate things down. You need to have a tablet and start getting your life in order. Because I'm going to tell you something, that winter going to catch up with you soon, man. That winter going to catch up with you, man. All of this playing around and not want to get stuff in order. You got to get stuff in order, man. The younger you get it in order, man, you still can go to the hoop. You got to get stuff in order now. You got to start really working on these things, man. And when people don't want to work on these things, you probably need to start working on moving in your own way. Because let me tell you something. It's going to get cold outside, man. Yeah, we got a generator now. See, some of you ain't got none of the little things that you need. Because that stuff is not important. What's important is dealing with that flesh. But read.
Yet now there is hope in Israel concerning this thing.
Hold up, now. When there's hope in Israel, see, that's still hope for you, man. This here leading you to repentance and making an atonement to Yah. See, once you're going through it, what happens to people? They're always calling out, ain't it? See, some of you dealing with things, but you ain't really trying to call out to the Messiah to help change things. Trust in him, man. Because let me tell you something. When you walking in faith, you see it now. When you walking in faith, you start seeing, man, dang, this is. See, this class. See, I always put the class out, the title out before I even do the class. It's just the spirit. I always ask him, what do we got to do? And I'm always praying, give me more to do. I'm always praying, let me do it. See, I'm asking him to do. I'm not asking him for nothing.
Bring it up.
See, I want to help the nation. And that's going to help families. That's going to help change people. We can't sit back, man, and want to do our own thing. Give me 1 Kings, man, 11:4. See, a lot of you're dealing with these strange wives, man. And you don't understand what you're dealing with. You're dealing with all of these things in your life, and you ain't got nothing solid in your life.
Bring it out.
You ain't built nothing. And when you're doing dumb things, all you do is take from your house. Read this,
1 Kings chapter 11 and verse 4. For it came to pass, when Solomon was old, that his wives turned away his heart after other gods.
See, you're dealing with these idols in your head, man. They'll turn you from your maker, man. And Solomon was one of the wisest kings on the planet. But see, Solomon failed. Just like a lot of y'all ain't got nothing, but y'all didn't have the responsibility of Solomon. But read.
And his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, and was the heart of David his father.
As was the heart like David. You know, David was his father. Why didn't he follow his father? When y'all understand these things, the church is your father.
Bring it out.
But y'all don't want to follow it. You don't want to follow it, man. And let me tell you something. Picking up that Bible. We don't want to pick that Bible up, man, in them houses. See that Bible is your nourishment, it's your medicine, it is your comfort. It is the one that soothes you, your thoughts when they going off. All you got to do is take it and eat it. But see, nobody want to do that because guess what? The television shows. Give me this next letter, man. Nobody want to do it. Nobody want to take it and get serious. That's why I say on the sister side, we got to have sisters stepping up. Because we got sisters. We had one wicked sister come in here because her friend vouched for her. And she stop coming to me with these people, man. They knew I'm going to sit them down until I can see their spirit. You're going to go with the sisters, you're going to order some shrimp. If they would have called me out, they'd have to shut the restaurant down. I'm serious. See, we got to understand, well, we want to put them in the messenger right quick, man. No. Bible say prove a friend. That's like you get a wife, you need to prove them.
That's right.
See, we see how we prove each other is in the bed.
Talk about it.
Bring it out.
Talk about it.
See, a lot of you don't have that application. You want to get to know me? Yeah, here go this application right here. Check off the boxes that you. Oh, you don't like taking out the trash. Hold up. Look, the X right there. Hold up. You don't work on cars? Hold up, another X. See, we had that. We'll understand who we're dealing with. But you do have that. Ask questions.
That's right.
Know who you dealing with, man. Because a lot of times you dealing with flesh, man. You falling for flesh. And I'm going to tell you something. The worst flesh is a good-looking flesh.
That's right. Bring it out.
I've been around them all my life. That's the worst flesh you want to deal with. See, nobody want that sister. You can tell I'm finna go to the moon. She okay with it. See, you tell the sister that look good. Nah, you ain't going nowhere. But you tell that other sister, she gonna support you. See, what you see on all of these what's these tenders and all of this stuff they got out there, these sisters selling themselves. And this is what these guys going for. But read this, Art.
Married to the flesh and not the Messiah. These are people who are dominated by carnal desires and worldly pursuits rather than being devoted to the Messiah and spiritual matters. A carnal or fleshy person whose thoughts and actions are driven by their non-spiritual nature. A spiritual person will align their life with the Messiah's ways.
a spiritual person, man. See, you coming in as the wife. Christ don't want a whore.
Man, talk about it.
See, that's the problem with our people, man. That go for the men's too. You men's at home, let your wife do what they want to do. Christ don't want to deal with you, man. I'm sorry, I got to tell you the truth. What good is that? Soon as some pop off, Messiah called you, hey, could you come down here? Me and the wife. Bloop. See, when your mind is not right, you can't serve the church. You know why? Because you gotta go serve that flesh.
Bring it out.
It's a million of that flesh. It's a new 18 every year. Many of them. See, but certain people, they thinking they're gonna have their beauty till they get to 50, 60, 70, 80. See, that beauty it's only temporary.
Thanks.
How's she gonna be when she get old? Do she get out there and go? One thing about let me tell you something. A good woman gonna get out there and help that man.
That's a fact.
Facts.
Bring it out.
She gonna help that man no matter where he goes. She gonna be there. See, a bad woman, you don't see her. But read.
The flesh. The flesh refers to the non-spiritual, fall into a worldly nature that is prone to sin and desires. It includes carnal thoughts, worldly appetites, and self-centered intentions that oppose the Messiah's will. The Messiah. The Spirit refers to being spiritually and united with the Messiah, dedicating one's life to him and allowing his spiritual guidance to shape one's thoughts and actions. A person married to the flesh is entangled in earthly pursuits and desires, neglecting their spiritual relationship with the Messiah. This internal battle between the flesh, your environment that you were raised up in, the spirit being renewed in the spirit by his teaching, means you must change your ways as their non-spiritual nature is in confliction with the Messiah's will. The phrase implies a life lived without spiritual discipline, where one's identity is rooted in a worldly and a sinful pattern, rather than a covenant relationship with the Messiah.
Wow. And this is a spiritual thing, people. All it is changing us into righteousness, changing our sisterhood, getting our sisters. Really, it bothers me that sisters don't even try. It's more important things out there in that world than you suppose. That's one of your first missions in the church, helping the sisters. That's what the scriptures say, teaching the younger sisters. Our sisters don't want to do that. They want to sit back and let the man do all the work. Y'all are needed just as much as these brothers.
That's right.
But see, that's not important to you because most of you still probably dapping out there in that world, and what that world gonna do, it's gonna destroy you. I can guarantee you, man. Let me tell you something. I walked over brothers that done got shot, walked right over on them. I've been getting shot at, Missy hollering, get out, get your ass in the house. Excuse me. Chalk flying past my head, everybody in the house scared. I'm the only one who would go to the door to get the gun off the door. See, when you out there in that world, man, you don't never know where you're going to be at when that drama going to happen. You don't know who in there has got issues.
Man.
I went to Arkansas one time. Little dude told me, could you run me to the store? I can't run you nowhere. Can you walk? Because I don't know what you Negroes doing around here. Y'all dirty as hell around here. I went off on it. Yeah, man, you can't give me Galatians 5 and 16. You can't deal with everybody, man.
Right.
And today, you can't even have everybody come to your place. Just telling you. And I'm talking about your relatives.
Talk about it.
That's right.
Read this out.
Galatians chapter 5 and verse 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit.
This thing is always, man, walk in righteousness. Walk as Christ walked. Read.
And ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
See, when you're walking in the Spirit, you're not going to seek those things, man, of your past. You're going to walk right past it, man. To me now, you don't mature it. You don't strengthen yourself. But read.
For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit.
See, the flesh, it always going to lead you away from the Messiah's will. Read.
And the Spirit against the flesh.
Internal conflict, man. You're going to have these internal conflicts, man. You're going to have these things that you're going to deal with. But see, you got the church for it. You got to come to the church. See, you out there in that world, you ain't been to the church in a while, anything can get you. You vulnerable to anything now. Read.
And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law.
Where we go right there. As quick as they get this, man, we got to keep the law. We got the Spirit. Give me that in 1 Timothy 1:8. Let's see what this for. See, you led by the Spirit, you ain't under the law, man. It's not even needed. Read this.
1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 8. But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully.
Keep reading.
Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly, and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, manslayers.
That's what the law for, man. But go back over here, man. Galatians 5:18 again.
Galatians chapter 5 and verse 18. But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law.
See, now we got to understand, man. If you led of the Spirit, you're going to do what's righteous. You're going to love thy neighbor. You're not going to have no quarrels with your neighbors. Man, you got to understand, your neighbor's sick. That's what we don't consider. You know when you can't love your neighbor because you sick. Mm-hmm. See, because it's nobody out here in the world I have a quarrel with, man. I don't have no issues with nobody.
Bring it out.
I don't have time for the dumb stuff. Your time is short. You have better time to use your time for better things. To be worrying about your neighbor. Love your neighbor. That's what the Bible say, love thy enemy. But you know what? We won't do these things, man. So you won't walk in the Spirit. You still walking in the flesh. But read.
Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness.
See, when you walking in the flesh, this is what you walking in. See, you don't even know that one of these is holding you back. Read.
Idolatry, witchcraft, hatred.
Hold up. Hatred? Read.
Variance.
Read on.
Emulations, wrath.
Anger? Read.
Strife.
Strife? Read. Keep reading.
Heresy.
Keep reading.
Envyings, murders, drunkenness, revilings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
Don't fool yourself. Don't trick yourself. See, a lot of times people trick themselves. Give me Romans 8:3. See, a lot of times people trick themselves right out of their blessing.
Man.
Because they thinking they soothsaying somebody. See, the con game you ran out there in that world, you can't run it in the truth. See, you can't pull the wool over somebody else's eyes. See, it's a simple mathematic thing with me. Are you doing what's righteous in God's eye? Read this right quick.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 3. For what the law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh.
This is why, you had them at the church with the turtle doves and all of these other things. See, it couldn't help us, man. Because our peoples are sinful peoples.
That's right.
They just love sin. They like to be into corrupt things. Why can't we get back to the basics of having our own land, dealing with our own cattle? But see, that woman, she gonna have to get out there and help too. See, that's a man's job. No. What if your husband down? Who gonna go out there and get a sheep's water? Oh, he gotta get out the bed sick, huh? See, it's a team thing when you're married.
That's right.
See, it's a team thing with Christ. We supposed to be down here doing the work that he called us to do, a part of the team. But some of us, we lacking. That's why you'll see some of us, we don't even comment. We don't do nothing, man. We don't even care. We thinking we gonna just continue like this. Christ gonna pull your card soon. You can't continue walking like that, man. You ain't strengthening yourself. But read.
God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin, condemned sin in the flesh.
Overcame it, man. Overcame it. But read.
That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit.
See, steadfast, man. Demanding perfect obedience. See, we won't do that, man. We won't be good children. See, we them baby children in the truth. See, we don't want to have any kind of structure, order. See, we need these things, man, to give us something to build on. But read.
For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh.
Love worldly desires. Read.
But they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death.
Hold up. What to be carnally minded is?
It is death.
That's separation from the Messiah. You can be still in the building and not having no relationship with him.
Bring it out.
You can be watching class, no relationship with him because you're carnal minded. Read.
But to be spiritually minded is life.
Is what?
Is life.
Read on.
And peace.
Man, a mind that focuses on Yah's will, man, in his word. Seeking a relationship with him. It is so important that we align our spirit with the Messiah. You can be somewhere, man, and you got that spirit on you. Ain't nothing going to happen to you. You might not even be put in that position. You're just seeing people right now, man, old ladies in the house sleep, get shot in the head. Just trying to tell y'all, man. See, because you done got old don't mean you get a pass. Who was that person before then? But read.
Because the carnal mind is enmity against God.
It is enmity, man. Read.
For it is not subject to the law of God.
Don't want to follow anything. Read.
Neither indeed can be.
Incapable of submitting to Yah's will. Read.
So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God.
So you're not pleasing God, man. You're pleasing yourself. You're not doing anything for the Messiah. That's why I try to tell you. You got to get people to show up, man, and keep their mind sharp. Their mind is not going to be sharp. Yeah, I'm watching. But what did he call us to do? Gather on the Shabbat. That was one of our main things.
Bring it out.
This is his day. We don't want to do that no more. We want to serve him the way we want to serve him. Okay, keep playing. I can promise you. Read.
But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit. If so be that the Spirit of God dwell in you. Now if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his.
He's what?
He is none of his.
The Holy Spirit is not dwelling in them, man. He is not his. Read.
And if Christ be in you,
It's the Holy Spirit being you. Read.
the body is dead because of sin.
It is dead, man. A new life and through the Spirit. Read.
But the Spirit is life because of righteousness.
See, that's what you got to do. 1 Corinthians 7 and 30. We got to stop playing games in this truth, man. That's the problem with us. A lot of the mans out here, man, they ain't trying to do nothing. They Gucci doing nothing, man. They sit around, watch the class. What are you doing? You can be trying to step up in that community. But we don't want to do nothing, man. Sad, man. It's a sad thing that our people won't stand up. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 30. And they that weep.
And you know, enduring hope that leads to eternal trumpet, man, and joy in a spiritual life. Read.
As though they weep not.
As though they weep not, man. Now they rely on their sorrows to control their spiritual focus. Read.
And they that rejoice.
They that rejoice, rooted in their relationship with the Messiah. Read.
As though they rejoice not.
And avoiding earthly joy and pleasure. Read.
And they that buy.
They that buy, glorify Yah in the body. Read.
As though they possess not.
Even though you understand, focus on Yah and his coming kingdom. See, we need to be having our mind straight when he's simplifying these things to us, because you're reading this, you're not going to understand it, man. I keep telling you. You got to sit down, man. Some precepts take a whole day. One word take a whole day. This is some, and a lot of people, they want to be in this seat, but the seat hot sometimes. But read.
And they that use this world.
Hold up. They that what?
Use this world.
They that use this world, live in it, and not for it. Read.
As not abusing it.
And not being enslaved by it. Read.
For the fashion of this world passeth away.
See, all the values that are not aligned with Yah, it's going to pass away, man. The peoples you know, the church, everything is going to go away. This is what the word is saying, not what I'm saying. It's nothing that you're going to know is still going to be here. And let me tell you something. It's going to be really hard on you if you didn't accept Christ when you had the opportunity, you don't got old, and you're trying to come back, you're going to have all those doubts. Give me Revelation 18:4. Yeah, I'm skipping that one. Read this.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven.
Well, you right here in the church, man. You right here getting fed and instructed. Read.
Saying,
Read on.
come out of her, my people.
Depart from this world, man. Let it go. Leave your idols and destroy them, man. Clean your house. Read.
That ye be not partakers of her sin.
You don't understand, man, what's going on out here, man. It's so sad. I seen this lady, she just got laid off, man, at a company 20 years. She was pregnant. She talking about her husband at home. He ain't got a job. Talking about she ain't got insurance now for the child. I'm going to tell you something, man. These things are going to come and say, what did it say?
Come out of her, my people.
Read on.
That ye be not partakers of her sin.
Read on.
That ye receive not of her plagues.
You're going to receive some of these judgments, man. These things are going to fall on you and your family. See, we take this word as a joke. But, man, y'all need to just get out of them screaming shows, man. Some of them old homosexual shows, man, and start watching some. Get on YouTube and type in some news channels, man. See what's going over in Nepal, man. See what's going over there in France. See what's going over in all these countries down there in Brazil where they ain't even got food, man. And you thinking they not bringing this stuff is not going to come here? Jeremiah 8:3, man. It's just amazing to me that people just don't think that America is going to shut down.
Man.
They think in Walmart, let me tell you something. People going to get tired of buying that. You buy a banana in 2 days, a day is rotten. Don't get sick of this, man. Read this right quick.
Jeremiah chapter 8 and verse 3. And death shall be chosen rather than life, by all the residue of them that remain of this evil family.
You see, you're a part of that evil family, that worldly family out there. And I'm bringing out a scripture similar to this last night. Some of you still connected to death out there. Let it go, man. And that death represents separation from the Messiah. Read.
Which remain in all the places whither I have driven them, saith the Lord of hosts.
Keep reading.
Moreover, thou shalt say unto them,
warn them. Read.
thus saith the Lord.
Read on.
Shall they fall and not arise? Shall he turn away and not return? Why then is this people of Jerusalem slitten back by a perpetual backslide?
Never ending, man. When is it going to stop? When are you going to show up and show out for the Messiah? When is your time to let your light shine? When is it your time to step up for the church, man, to be seen? Why is it everybody got their fringes tucked in when they leave?
Uh-oh.
Don't want to represent the church, man. Don't want to get in church's props. What's bringing us together? The church. The Messiah. Read.
They hold fast deceit.
They what?
They hold fast deceit.
Read on.
They refuse to return.
Refuse to change their garment, man. Read.
I hearkened and heard, but they spake not aright.
Read on.
No man repented him of his wickedness, saying, what have I done?
That's the thing. I'm Christ. I'm still following, man. I always got a lie. Read.
Everyone turned to his course,
All to his courses, to his idols. Read.
as the horse rusheth into the battle.
You understand how our people is? 1 Corinthians 7 and 32. We don't want to get right, man. We want to continue to do what we do, man, and be wicked as hell. Some of you, you can be. See, being wicked, man, comes in all kind of layers. See, it ain't just what they tell you what's out there, man, the dope dealer. Somebody can be cunning and hateful on some things that they have no understanding why they doing it. And trying to instruct the church and get the church to build. And the church don't want to do these things. You know why? Because a lot of times your house out of order. See, when your house out of order, you're not going to come into church and do and have order. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 32. But I would have you without carefulness.
Hold up. Focusing on pleading, pleading with the Messiah, man. You got to really start getting your mind straight, man, focusing on the Messiah's word and thinking, man, I need to change. See, all you got, it's like a crackhead. All they got to do is say, I need to change. See, some of you that's still working in deceit, man, you got to just got to focus in, man, and say, man, I need to do better. I need to change. And I always tell you, man, when dealing with something, I just pray, it's on you, Christ. I can't. That's not for me.
Bring it out.
And as it come back in my head, I say it again, and eventually it gets out of my head. See, because everything you ain't built for. So you're going to have to go and pray about these things and confess them and let them know, hey, take that from me. And a lot of things that y'all probably don't even know about dealing with this church. I have a brother that's calling me from Philadelphia, New York. This has been about 3 years ago. I asked him to get his ID and birth certificate. It's 3 years later, he ain't got nothing done. What's going to happen? He going to soon lose his thoughts. Them drugs and them chemicals going to eat his brain cells up. There's no hope for him. No matter, and he calls me in 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I shut the phone ring off. Sometimes I get waking out of sleep if I don't remember to turn it off. But he keep calling. Some of y'all right here in the church, and you don't want to change. Some of you be watching every Sabbath, and you don't want to change. Read,
He that is unmarried.
He that is unmarried, unburdened by the world, by these worldly concerns. Read.
Cared for the things that belong to the Lord.
See, these things, when you're not married to this system anymore, man, you start see some of you still married to them. That's how I know. The Bible clarify these things in my head. See, when the church asking you to do something, just say Feast of Tabernacles, you're gonna be there. But asking you to comment on the video, don't happen. Willfully rejected. So most of the time, people are coming to the feast, man. They just coming because it's a fleshly. They getting their flesh fulfilled. They're not coming because of what they work. See, when you come to the feast days, you should enjoy it because the work that you have done throughout the year. What is it for you to do? You don't do no class. You don't schedule anything. You don't fix anything. You don't do anything, but just to leave a comment and to speak to each other every day. That's some damn hard shit, ain't it? That's some hard ass shit, ain't it? Just to do some simple things that let you know how far you from the Messiah. Man. That's what just really be. And let me tell you something. I'm a defender of this, man. I go all the way with somebody because I believe. Because, like I tell you, I make the least out of everybody. And I'm not never any bind. Why? It's because of what? The wisdom and knowledge I've obtained in my belief. You're still trying to hold on to some lies and you still dunking and destroying yourself, then it's going to be the church fault. Serious. Read,
How he may please the Lord.
How you may please the Lord, man. How you may please the Lord, man. These things, give me Hebrews 11:6. How you may please the Lord, man. Come in, man, fight. You know, and the thing is, like I tell brothers and sisters, you got to come in here, man. You got to come in here and be a part of the church. You got to come in here like the people's out there. You out there right now, wherever you watching. What can I do for the church? Tell me. This is what you should be asking. What can I do for the church? See, we don't want to do nothing for Christ. The church represents Christ. He the head. We don't want to do nothing. We want to sit back and do nothing, man, because guess what? We stars. They got enough stars on TikToks and all these Instagrams, man. Everybody out here being jesters. They got enough jesters around there. Let's be humans. Let's accept life again. Because they don't have life out there. They got the clown to get a laugh. Read this out.
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
See, without faith, you don't believe. You don't trust. You ain't enduring. What are you doing? Read.
For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
How you seek him? You don't seek him sitting on the couch on the Shabbat. You don't seek him making excuses. You seek him by showing up. You know how long I've been doing this now? I don't make excuses. I'm going to be here. Even if I got to drag up in here, pulling myself up in here. Even if I got to catch the bus down here. I'm here. See, when you believe in something, you'll do what you got to do to get there.
Facts. That's facts. That's right.
When you don't believe in nothing, you can have a tank full of gas and ain't gonna bust a grape. Back to 1 Corinthians 73. We got to believe, man. And we got to stop this game playing with our soul. So soon as things ain't going right, guess what? Now you're not happy.
That's right.
Talk about it.
And if you come to me, I'm going to tell you the truth. See, the thing is, I'm not going to play with you because one thing we like to do, we don't like the truth. We like to hear smooth things. We don't want to hear things that's going to comfort us like in the world. That's only what you call it, a Tylenol. It's temporary. Read, dog.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 33. But he that is married.
See, a lot of y'all are burdened by this world, by this system. A lot of y'all don't want to divorce this whore. Read.
Carry for the things that are of the world.
See, you still caring about the things of the world, man. See, this ain't talking about no woman or man. This is talking about you separating yourself from this system. This is what our people don't like to hear. Our people like to hear Malcolm X. They like to hear Dr. Umar Johnson. And man, they destroying him on the internet. You know, he robbing people, man. That's what they like. They like people with the same familiar spirits. See, when you're dealing with somebody with a different spirit, it's not going to come the way that you want it to come, but it's going to come, and it's what's going to heal you. Read,
how he may please his wife.
How he may what?
Please his wife.
What he doing?
Please his wife.
What he want to do?
Please his wife.
Devoting their time and attention and energy to something other than Yah. That's what you're doing. That's who you're married to. And you're not even considering that's what you're doing. And you're not even understanding where your happiness at, your joy and your peace come from. We don't consider these things, man. How long have you been dealing with these things that you want to break free from them? When I was searching for something, man, I didn't know nothing about the truth. I was watching Hidden Colors or something. They say Hidden Colors 4. I was searching for it on YouTube. And I seen the brothers on there. And I knew I was searching. And I found my calling. And I watched them. I went through it. And that's what the Lord wanted me to see. See, some of you were searching and you found it. Now you just put it on the shelf. It's not important anymore. Because it's not what you thought it was going to be. I didn't think I was going to have to change my life. I didn't think that I was going to have to be a man in the house, that a wife. See, when you put things back in order, that woman, she going to be happy. As long as she out of order, she never going to be happy. A woman want a man that's going to be a man in the house, not a mouse in the house. See, when you put things in order, is the children's out of order? Yes, they will be, because if there's no order between the wife and the man, the children's going to be out of order.
Facts. That's right.
We need structure in our lives, and this is what the word gives us. Read up.
There is difference also between a wife and a virgin.
See, a wife and a virgin, man. A wife and a virgin, man. See, we got difference, man. You got that virgin, man, faithful to Yah, and that virgin's like reverence, man, for Yah, and rebels against biblical principles of marriage, man. That's what that wife does, because she's out of order. She's been reconstructed to be destructive to her own nature. When you go to Deuteronomy and you start at 54, you'll learn what this is talking about. But read.
The unmarried woman cared for the things of the Lord.
See, that virgin, man, she gonna care. That one that's pure in heart, she gonna care for the things of the Lord. She gonna want to see the Lord church. It's just like right now, I ain't seen none of this. I've been asking, hey man, put a woman's touch in here, man. You know, they don't want to talk about this. The next time the sisters go, ain't gonna be no fun. Do something that's gonna be constructive to the church, for the church, not for the flesh. Read.
That she may be holy both in body and in spirit.
But read.
But she that is married.
See, the one, that wife, man, that can't get herself in order. This brother that still want to serve his wife. You know, the ones that's out here still holding on to things. Read.
Caring for the things of the world.
See, they still fighting for the world, man. They still fighting for the things that ain't going to prosper them. Read.
How she may please her husband.
How she may please her lover, man. How she may please her lover. And your lover is this world, man.
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Give me 1 Corinthians 10 and 19. We're going to get that husband in just a minute. Read this.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 19. What say I then? That the idol is anything, or that which is offered in sacrifice to idols in anything.
Hold up. See, them idols or anything, these are the things that take the place of Yah. See, you don't know that these things that you're dealing with is separating you from the Messiah. And which is offered to sacrifice to idols is anything. Establish a fellowship with them rather than the true God. See, you don't know. Your mind plays tricks on you. Sometimes you got to check your mind. I check mine all the time.
That's right.
Let me check myself before I get in that messenger. I need not to say that. Because I'm a real soldier. See, I go to battle with one leg, man. I be running through the jungle, hopping, laying people's down. See, I leave, even though I might get shot. But you got to have a heart, man. You understand everything that'll separate you from your God. You want to fight to know the truth. Read.
But I say,
Read on.
that the things with the Gentiles sacrifice.
You know, idols, worshiping, you know, things of this world. You know, tomorrow they're going to be at the stadium. They're going to have all their paint on, out there hollering for a team that is not there. How you build a stadium and you charge the taxpayers money, then charge them to get in, hot dogs in there $15 to $20. The peoples of the world are fools, man. Read.
They sacrifice to devils.
See, that's what you sacrifice to devil. Read.
And not to God.
Read on.
And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils.
See, you can't be around wicked people, man. You know, you don't want to be up in that stadium, man. Right there with all of these addicts, these fans, these worshipers. They turned the football from the Greek and Romans to the Colosseum where they were killing each other into a football and basketball. It's the same thing.
Thanks.
And people go there to worship, man. You see them early Sunday mornings out there cooking. Read.
Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils.
You know, so you can't be loyal to both Yah and demonic influences, man, at the same time. See, you can't be loyal to Yah. But read.
Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils.
Having fellowship with both, man, Yah and evil spiritual forces. You can't do both. See, you're gonna have to accept one. And that'll keep you see that 50% you giving over here, you only giving Yah 50%. You're showing up, you got your friends on, you come for the high holy day. See, you're not serious. You're not thinking, man. Read.
Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy?
Do we provoke him to jealousy? Read.
Are we stronger than he?
Can you withstand his wrath? Can you withstand that punishment that comes to you? Can you? Can you accept that because of what you're doing? No, you don't. Give me Hosea 2 and 7. We don't want to get right, man. This is time for us to get right. It's time for the church to be right. It's time for the listeners to be right. It's time for everybody to start participating. It's time out for the ones that thinking they too good. See, some people's thinking they mind, man, I used to be all world in high school. You ain't nothing now.
Bring it out.
You ain't nobody.
Bring it
You know how many nobodies that you know you can count? Read this, Art.
Hosea chapter 2 and verse 7. And she shall follow after her lover.
See, that's her husband, man. This is what we've been doing. Read.
But she shall not overtake them.
She ain't gonna find. She not gonna. She only gonna find only emptiness and despair, man. She can't overtake the system. You're gonna find hopelessness, man. You're gonna see your sister. How many sisters out here getting murdered today, man? Man, that's an epidemic going on right now. These young guys are blowing their brains out. They not only doing that, they cutting bodies up. Did y'all hear about it in Houston where they done found 14 bodies in this lagoon or something?
Bring it out.
16 now? Ain't nobody paying attention to nothing, man. They not understanding what y'all doing behind the scenes, man. Didn't somebody hear about this plant, explosive plant blowing up yesterday? 19 bodies they can't find. Y'all not understanding, man. See, when you get up in the morning, you should always thank the Father and the Son, man, giving you another day, another opportunity to do it again. But read.
And she shall seek them.
Hold up, she said what?
Seek them.
The idols, man. Stranger lines, but finding her effort fruitful, man, and her search blocked by Yah's judgment. No matter what you out there doing, Yah gonna block you from it. Receiving that sensation, you know. I heard a crack, you know, when I used to be in the crack game, you know, the crackhead be like, man, that first blast get me, man. I be chasing that high. He had a little pookie. But read.
But shall not find
She's
it.
not going to find the hope. She's not going to find the joy that she truly. It's all going to be just an illusion. Read.
Then shall she say,
Read on.
I will go and return to my first husband.
Read on.
For then was it better with me than now.
So she going to see everything's going to lead to you repenting back to the Messiah. Everything's lead to you coming back. He have to spank that tail. 1 Corinthians 7:35. And it's not hard. It's not hard, man, to change. Why can't we all walk upright and show by our actions? Read this out.
1 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 35. And this I speak for your own profit.
He said, I speak for your own profit, your own self-interest, your gain, rather than the spiritual well-beings of others, man. All of these things Paul is talking about is to build you up, man, to guide you and instruct you. Read.
Not that I may cast a snare upon you.
See, he not tricking you like Satan would. Read.
But for that which is comely.
Fitting. Read.
And that ye may attend unto the Lord without distraction.
You better get your life together, man. And you better start today. You got to start fighting, man. You got to stop letting things in this world overcome you. Because yesterday is yesterday. Today is a new day. You start over.
Bring it out.
Matthew 22:9. See, we get caught up, man. We got to understand, man, the cows need to be fed. The sheep got to be tended to. We got to start focusing on life. Read this right this out.
St. Matthew chapter 22 and verse 9. Go ye therefore into the highways.
It say go into the highway to share the gospel with everyone, man. Read.
And as many as ye shall find.
Read on.
Bid to the marriage.
Bid him, man, a spiritual invitation to Yah kingdom. Read.
So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good.
Hold up. What did he just say?
Both bad and good.
Some of y'all got to understand some people bad up in the church, man. They corrupt in the spirit.
Bring it out.
See, they've been collected too. You see a lot of them, they don't skedaddle. He say both bad and good. Read.
And the wedding was furnished with guests.
Read on.
And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment.
He seen somebody in there without a righteous spirit, man. He seen somebody sitting in here out there watching the day without righteous spirit today, man. Read.
And he said unto him,
Read on.
Friend, how camest thou in hither not having a wedding garment?
How you come in here not prepared for the kingdom, man, of heaven? You know, despite being invited. How you come in here without that spirit on, man? What are you doing in here? Why are you here today? Why are you out there watching? If you're not going to truly come and submit yourself to him, why are you coming in here? Read.
And he was speaking.
See, that's the problem. When you put somebody and ask them why, that's what they're going to do. They ain't got nothing to say. But read.
Then said the king to the servant,
Read on.
bind him hand and foot.
It's time for divine judgment, man. Because he don't came in here, man, and played. It's time to give him his judgment. Read.
And take him away.
And what?
Take him away.
Due to rejecting the invitation, man, get him up out of here. This is what happens to peoples, man. Read.
And
Bring it
cast
out.
him into outer darkness.
Complete separation from Yah. He gonna be back out in that world. She gonna be back out in that world again. What's out there, man? Some of y'all don't even go out, man. Go downtown Dallas now, man, where we used to be at. It looks like the graveyard. Man. Mike Jones is back down there with his do-rag on again. I just, man, it's just sad. But read.
There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
You know, the final judgment for sinners, man, that have lost their salvation, man. They're going to all be speaking ill will of the church and speaking ill will of Christ. Read.
For many are called.
You know, salvation is for everyone, man. Read.
But few are chosen.
You know, those genuinely faithful and repentant, man, that's the only ones that's going to be make it. Everybody's not going to make it, man. See, it's good and bad in here. See, now I'm understanding why peoples are not getting right. Because they don't want to accept counsel, man. They don't want to get right. Proverbs 1:20. All that the Messiah does for us, open this building up for us, you know, and we take it for granted. Set us up with land, people want to take it for granted. You know, let me tell you something. Go back out there into that world, man. Ain't no love out there. Ain't no love when you're dealing with people, man. It's people right now all going through all throughout the United States, man, paying rent. They don't even want to fix nothing in the place. Mold and stuff falling, they ceiling falling, man. They just had to evacuate all the peoples over there in Fort Worth, man. The water ran down, told them people they need to move. Ain't no love out here, man. This is y'all judgment, man. This is not a joke. All of these mobile parks, man, where these mobile homes was, they selling them and, man, telling the people they need to move. Where they gonna move their trailer to? Read, dog.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crying without.
See the wisdom, man, the teaching, the instruction, the knowledge. Read.
She uttereth her voice in the street.
Keep reading.
She crieth in the chief place of concord.
You see where the peoples are gathering. Read.
In the openings of the gates.
Where Yah's presence. Read.
In the city she uttereth her words.
Read on.
Saying, how long ye simple ones?
The simple ones are the ones lack wisdom. See, these are the ones that don't read their Bible. They don't want to do anything. You'll see them, man. They'll be back out there in the streets somewhere, man, trying to chase a dream that they had 20 or 30 years ago. Trying to be something that they never was back then. How you going to do it now? Read.
Well, you love simplicity.
Why you like being robbed of self, man? Why you like letting yourself be robbed of who you are and the blessings that Christ offered to you? Read.
And the scorners delight in their scorning.
Those that mock the things of y'all, man, they love scorning, man. When you trying to tell them about the word, when you trying to straighten them out with the word, they love mocking, man. They don't want to hear it, man, because it's not for them. See, when the word is for you, see, it's not made. You don't have to use the Bible. See, when you're not right, you gotta use the Bible. You got to start pulling out, hey, this is a sin. That's a sin. But read.
And fools hate knowledge.
What do they hate?
Fools hate knowledge.
Well, then I go through that same thing last night.
Mark it out.
People hate knowledge, man. They hate instruction, man. People hate being built upright, man. People hate knowing how to guide their life. People hate the things that Christ is offering to them. But they want to go back out there and worry and be a fool. Give me this letter, man. Fools hate knowledge. I said, man, let me get a little more to it. This is much more, man, than just the fools hate knowledge. Read this out.
Fools hate knowledge. It is a spiritual resistance to the divine truth, which is the Messiah's wisdom. This isn't just ignorance, but a willful rejection of the Messiah's ways, often fueled by pride.
Man, I'm somebody, man. Read.
A desire for independence.
I don't need a church. Read.
Or a love of one's own understanding.
Man, what I learned from back then, you can't tell me nothing. Read.
Rather than the Messiah.
Read on.
This rejection is characterized by a disdain for the Messiah's instruction and a refusal to fear the Lord.
See, that's the problem. See, the spirit is out of control, don't like to listen to counseling, man. They don't fear the Lord, man. They only fear the police out there.
Man.
Read.
Which defines Shalaki. This rejection is characterized by a disdain of the Messiah's instruction and a refusal to fear the Lord, which is defined as reverence and respect for the Messiah's authority and holiness.
They hate the church. That's why they don't like coming. It's order. See, out in the world, you go to a barbecue or something, man, it's no order there. Everybody just do what they want to do. Stick their nasty AIDS, syphilis, gonorrhea hands on the barbecue. Double dipping, man. Hold up, man. Read,
The knowledge that fools hate refers to a deeper understanding of the Messiah's laws and ways of life. It's a conscious choice to turn away from a divine revelation and to live independently from the Messiah's guidance and order. The fool in the Bible is not someone with low intelligence, but a person who is morally and spiritually resistant to truth, lacking spiritual insight.
They don't understand, man, because you come to class, you watch it, but you're not listening to it. See, some things are going to come out you're not going to like. Some things, let me tell you something. Some things my dad said to me I didn't like, but it was true. You lazy boy. I know. Agree with it, man, because I was lazy. But read.
They reject wisdom because it threatens their sense of independence and control.
See, wisdom threatens who they are. What they was. What was you out there in that world? What level was you on? 1, 8, 10? 0 where everybody else is. Read.
The rejection is the fear of the Lord, which is reverence for the Messiah and his commandments. They are motivated by a desire to do things all by themselves and are fueled by pride and arrogance. The Bible warns that those who despise wisdom are on a path of destruction, with their decisions leading to negative outcomes. Fools are morally and spiritually blind to the truth, making poor choices that ultimately lead to their downfall.
They don't know, man. Back to Proverbs, man, 1 and 23. They don't know, man. See, because they're not trusting in what they're seeing. See, you see it. You see the church is constantly building, but people's not trusting. Read this.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 23.
Read.
Turn you at my reproof.
See, come in these classes. You're getting instructed, man. He's trying to build you back up again. See, you don't want to listen, man. When we tell you about the chemicals and all the drugs out here, man, they're finding this stuff in everywhere. They're finding fentanyl in some of your food now, man. They're trying to kill us. How do you have HIV in barrel? See, this is the thing, man. Everybody's starting to get conscious to what's going on here, but it's the people that reject Yah, that hate Yah, that don't want to change, man, because they thinking what we telling them. This is the reproof that you need, man. You need to be listening. Read.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
If you come in and listen and accept me, read.
I will make known my words unto you.
Read on.
Because I have called, and ye refuse.
You refuse to change. You refuse to become new, man. You refuse to let go of that world, man. Read.
I have stretched out my hand.
And through the church, read.
And no man regarded.
No people, they don't even regard it, man. They don't even care, man. They don't even show up. They don't even care no more, man. That's what I'm seeing. Read.
But ye have set at not all my counsel.
You hate the counsel, man. You hate the classes. Read.
And would none of my reproof.
Don't like the Lord's reproof, man. Read.
I also would laugh at your calamity.
See, when you falling, when you going through things, man, he said, I'm going to laugh at you, man. Read.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
See, when your fear cometh, you know, when the police get behind you, you see the second car come, you already know it's trouble, ain't you? See, when you know you out the spirit out there in that world, man, these things are going to come on you. Read.
When your fear cometh as desolation.
See, you thinking, man, everything I got is gone. Read.
And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Man, as you're losing your hair, man, you're in your early 30s, man, you got a bald spot in the back of your head, man. You think this distress, man, this kills. This stuff kills your insides. It kills your organs.
Bring it out.
Read.
Then shall they call upon me.
Hold up, what they gonna do?
Then shall they call upon me.
See now, man, hey, we gonna call up on him, man. We need him right now because we don't effed our lives up, man. We gonna call on him. Read.
But I will not answer.
What did he say to her?
But I will not answer.
Not dealing with you, man. You gotta come in here and get your life together, man. You gotta come in here and get your life straight, man. He's not finna answer you right now because of you choosing to call upon him now. Read.
They shall seek me early.
Read on.
But they shall not find
They're
me.
not gonna find him. Read.
For that they hated knowledge.
What they hate?
They hated knowledge.
Read on.
And did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Didn't choose his words, man. They didn't choose changing. They didn't choose getting their life together. Read.
They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof.
Every time, man, if these classes are you getting rebuked in these classes, but you don't know it. Read.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
Whatever path you pathing for yourself, it's gonna destroy you, and that's what you're going through. Read.
And be filled with their own devices.
You're gonna be filled with your own deceit.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them.
Keep reading.
And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
See, you out there dealing with these worldly people, man. Read.
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely.
They gonna what?
Dwell safely.
They're gonna dwell safely, man. This is a promise. And then the Messiah keeps his promise. Read.
And shall be quiet from fear of evil.
You're gonna find your peace and joy, man, and your happiness. You ain't got to be dealing with this evil world no more, man. Give me Revelation 19 and 7. All of this is preparing you for the kingdom.
Bring it out.
Yo, to the kingdom. You see, we like to play games, man. I keep telling you about that 38, man, that one in the chamber. See, Nut be having it, he call it an 8. That's see, this now is an 8. I ain't even gonna call it a 38. He got an 8, I got a 9. And they both do the same damage. Read this.
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 7. Let us be glad and rejoice.
Hold up. Recognizing Yah present in us, man. Recognizing his Holy Spirit in us. Recognizing a change of life. Read.
And give honor to him.
And give honor, a life lived through him. That's how you give honor to him. Read.
For the marriage of the Lamb is come.
The marriage, man. The union with Yah in the church, man. The union and Yah in the church, man. Purify and make us ready through faith and righteousness, man. This is what gets us ready. You can't be, I'm going to turn it on when I want to turn it on. Should I go back to Proverbs? They shall seek me, but I would not answer. You got to come in here, man, and give some years of your life and be faithful. Can't come in here, man, hot and cold. Read.
And his wife had made herself ready.
See, the nation have made herself ready through faith and righteousness, man. Purifying herself, cleansing her mind, getting herself ready, man. Give me that in Matthew 5 and 14. Let me show you what we do. Some of you disgrace the fringes. Read this right quick.
St. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 14.
Let's give him honor. Read.
Ye are the light of the world.
We supposed to be the light of the world, man. We supposed to be the light of the world. You understand that? That's to everybody. We supposed to be walking in righteousness and upright to every nation. Read.
A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid.
Read on.
Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel.
See, a lot of you, man, you're dealing with stuff, man, you truly ain't walking in faith. Read.
But on a candlestick.
You put it on a candlestick. Read.
And it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Everybody in the church gonna see you, man. Everybody in the world gonna see you. Your relatives gonna see you. They're gonna be wondering why you on your Facebook posting this. Facebook, man, right now, that's why I be at war with them, man. I have to post, man. I get tired of seeing the garbage, man, the doo-doo. Get tired of seeing people fighting on each other, man. See, we supposed to be that light. We supposed to be that one out here putting the work in, sharing the class, man. We don't want to do nothing. We Gucci, huh? Read,
Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
How you doing these things? If I may ask everybody, how you doing? Anybody out there got an answer? How are you doing this? Somebody tell me. See, we like to play games. See, give me 1 Corinthians 10 and 31. Gotta play games, man. We got people out here depending on us.
Bring it out, too.
People that need us. Read this right quick.
1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 31. Whether therefore ye eat,
to live a life pleasing to Yah, read.
Or drink,
honoring him, read.
Or whatsoever ye do,
read on.
Do all to the glory of God.
Do it all to the glory of God, man. This listen, you ain't gotta be walking around here, man, just being a precept king. It's your life. It's to show people the changes in your life that you have made. To show people you're not that person that they knew back then. It's your life honoring him by doing what's righteous. Not being a thief, a thug, a drug head, not being these things. Do what's right. Philippians 1:20. Do what's right at all times. So people will see you. Treat people good, man. One thing I do when I go in stores, I call them by their name, man. I'm going to tell you something. They're always giving you extra information. They're always going to help you better. Because you know what? Ain't nobody call them by their name that day. Read.
Philippians chapter 1 and verse 20. According to my earnest expectation and my hope, that in nothing I shall be ashamed.
See, what are you ashamed for? Telling them you serve the one true God? What are you ashamed for? Read.
But that with all boldness, as always, so now also Christ shall be magnified in my body.
See, everything you do, man. When I'm out, man, I show the love. I got business cards, I give them to people. I'm out there, I subscribe them to the channel, man. Yeah. I'm always working, man, because I don't know when that person might see that video pop up on their YouTube someday. Or might see that card somewhere laying down on their dresser when they going through stress. Read.
Whether it be by life
Read
or by death.
Whether it be by life or death, man. Revelations 19:8. You're supposed to be doing this always. You're supposed to be an example to the people. Read.
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 8. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen.
You're supposed to be clothed in righteousness, man. Your walk, your talk. You shouldn't be talking with corrupt communication. You shouldn't be talking like the hood chicks. You shouldn't be out here talking like these fake rappers. You shouldn't be conducting yourself like this. How are you clothed in fine linen? How are you clothed in righteousness? Read.
Clean and white.
Clean and white. A clean heart, man. And white. Victory over, represent your victory over sin. Read.
For the fine linen is the righteousness of saints.
Keep reading.
And he said unto me.
Read.
Right. Blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper
Hold
of
up.
the Lamb.
Blessed are they that are called unto the marriage. Those who have responded to the call of salvation. He said, blessed are those. Blessed are those that heard my word, man, and came in and got their soul and got their spirit together, man. And got their houses together and got their lives together. Blessed are those, man, that heard my word and came in and built on it. Read.
And he said unto me.
Hold up. And that supper, man, the supper of the Lamb, fellowship with the Yah in the church, man, in the end times. Read, up.
These are the true sayings of God.
Just say this is nothing, man. This is the true saying. All he doing is re-delivering it to you. You heard it once, and a lot of you probably rejected it. That's what goes on. A lot of times people don't know. You've been called, man, and a lot of you don't want to answer because guess what? You want to do it your way. Burger King never works in the kingdom, man. You know, you got to do it Christ's way. And it's not hard. What's hard is your head. And I'm telling you, some of you need to go home and examine your life. Write things down that you need to put in order. Get your life together, man. Stop sitting back. Stop letting your wife sit. Stop. All that leisure time, man, it leads to corruption. Because as soon as you say, what's that word? No. What's that word? No. What's that word? No. All hell break loose. Shalom, Israel.